Hi, everybody. This is attorney Sherry Stinson, your Palm Harbor estate planning attorney. And today I wanted to jump on and talk to you about what it means to get your affairs in order. We hear people say this all the time, but what do they actually mean by it? So today I'm going to give you my top 5 tips on how to get your affairs in order. Number one, put all of your important documents in one place. Nowadays, with everything being online, we often don't know what assets somebody owned when they pass away. So I always recommend printing out at least your bank statements on once a quarter and giving somebody a bit of a cookie trail. Your social security cards, your Medicare cards, any important vital records, your original estate planning documents, get those things in one place so that we don't send your loved ones on a wild goose chase when you die or if you become incapacitated. Number two, tell somebody where you've put those documents. Now, this seems pretty obvious, I know, but oftentimes, and I find this especially with seniors, they'll hide things because they don't want to lose them or they're afraid that somebody's going to find them. But if something happens to you, we really need to know where to find those documents. So I usually recommend that the people you've named in your durable power of attorney or in your healthcare surrogate, that you at least let somebody know where those documents are. Number three, have hard conversations. And what do I mean by that? So sit down with your loved ones, people who would be making decisions for you, and talk to them about what you want if you become incapacitated. What happens if you need to be on a ventilator? What happens if you need antibiotics or a blood transfusion or a limb amputation? Sit down and have a conversation about what you want to happen. Now, don't just say, I don't want to sit there and suffer, because nobody really knows exactly what that means. And the same thing goes for your durable power of attorney for how you might want your finances managed. Cryptocurrency is a big deal right now. You might not want your assets invested in cryptocurrency, but if you haven't told somebody that, how are they going to know? Number four, talk to your doctor and your lawyer about who is supposed to be in charge. You want to make sure that somebody knows this. So for your doctor, make sure that they've got a copy of your designation of healthcare surrogate, your living will. They need to know who to contact. And for your attorney, if you have someone you deal with regularly and maybe they've not drafted your estate planning documents, or even if they have, make sure that they've got a copy of it. And then the other thing with your estate planning documents is you want to ask the attorney, if something happens to me and you've got my original documents, how does my loved one retrieve those documents? And lastly, my number 5 tip, and the most important, is make sure your estate planning documents are up to date. I see so often so many estate planning documents that are 20, 30 years old, and oftentimes the people named in those documents have died. Now, some people get confused about what is an estate plan? What does that mean? And it can be a little bit of an intimidating term, right? So all an estate plan is a set of directions about what you want to happen when you die or if you become incapacitated. That's it. It's fairly straightforward. But if you don't have those documents, one, in place, or two, up to date, you could find yourself in a situation where you need help and the people who need to help you can't do it for whatever reason. So that's what it means from an attorney's point of view to get your affairs in order. And those are our top 5 tips for today. As always, if you have any questions, we love helping people just like you. So give us a call at 727-351-7057 or visit us at www.stinsonlegal.com. Thanks for watching.